Hi, my name is Ben, and you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at BenBuildsLEGO. I mainly focus on mocks built in the style of the Architecture Skyline series. I also design all of my mocks using the Bricklink Stud.io program. While the program allows you to use pieces in any color, I restrict myself to only using pieces and colors that exist in real life, and I avoid using rare pieces whenever I can. I'll be showing you all three of my Lord of the Rings skylines, which I designed last year, and together, all three took about a month and a half. You can find the instructions for these skylines on Rebrickable.com and via the link in my bio on Instagram. First up is the Fellowship of the Ring. For the Shire, I included a micro bag end, and I focused on using curved slopes to indicate the soft rolling hills of the Shire. The town of Bree has the front gate through which the Nazgul trample the poor gatekeeper. Behind Bree is Weathertop, where the Nazgul stab Frodo with the Morgul blade. Moving along to the right is Rivendell. This section took the longest time to get right, since it's impossible to capture the details of Rivendell at this scale. So I focused on creating and maintaining a warm, inviting color palette. The Doors of Durin, which are the entrance to Moria, is made of a simple arch window piece, and I'm lucky that LEGO has made a translucent purple piece that mimics the glowing door. The interior of Moria, with its massive columns, is hidden on the backside of Rivendell. And finally, the gates of Argonath round off this skyline. The Two Towers skyline begins with the city of Edoras, and the Golden Hall sitting at the top. The toughest part about this was creating a general curved yet rugged shape in such a tiny area. The fortification walls of the city are achieved with grill pieces. Next door is a micro version of Fangorn Forest, and it features two teeny Ents. These Ents are created with twig pieces and minifigure hands. The centerpiece of this skyline is the Tower of Orthanc. The tower is attached to the base with clips and handles, and this technique does a remarkable job of securing the tower to the base. Next to Isengard is the mini version of the Dead Marshes, and I even managed to fit a statuette under the water to mimic the dead bodies in the water. And lastly in this skyline is Helm's Deep, and I even managed to add a tiny play feature that mimics the breach of the deeping wall. When you press down on the tile at the back, a fulcrum component pushes up and removes part of the wall. Finally, we have the Return of the King skyline. First up is the city of Minas Tirith. Spent a lot of time experimenting how to create this famously round and tiered city. Creating circle shapes in LEGO is tough, and it's even tougher at this scale. So in the end, I used a complex series of clips and hinge pieces that attach together to a center octagonal bar frame. Next to Minas Tirith is the Black Gate and the humongous tower of Barad-dûr. Out of all three skylines, Sauron's tower is the design that I spent the most time on. Within the Bricklink program, I used a translucent orange minifigure head for Sauron's eye, but there is a headpiece available that has Sauron's eye printed on it. And the natural end to these three skylines is the volcano of Mount Doom. Once again, I designed a tiny play feature that allows you to reenact the climactic scene. You are able to drop the LEGO Ring of Power into the top of the volcano, and the ring can be retrieved on the back side of the skyline. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the details of these skylines. Once again, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at BenBuildsLEGO to see all of my nerdy builds.